What is going on, YouTube? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and we are back with another hair tutorial for you guys. So sponsoring this video, we have Lavy Hair, Lavy. They sent me this 22-inch 13x4 Cambodian lace front unit. Okay, so not only did it come pre-customized, but it comes with a thick band with this like I don't know if it's like, I don't know what material it is, but it makes sure that your wig does not slip at all. So if you have a smaller head, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of girls have small heads, then you need that extra band for some tightness. So the cap that she has is a medium cap, and that's like the standard or the default size that most wigs come in. So if you do need a smaller size or a larger wig cap, then you can also email this company and they can, customize that for you. So yes, we are doing a lace front unit, and this hair is really good, you guys. I have to let you in on a secret, okay? I'm actually doing this voiceover weeks after I recorded this video, and my client already came back for a maintenance appointment with the exact same wig, and the wig still looked great. Okay. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. It looked great. The hair was still soft. She didn't talk about, the wig shedding or tangling or doing anything weird. And I'm her stylist. Like, I'm pretty sure if she had anything to say about the wig, she would have told me. So yes, letting you guys know that she already did a second install on this wig after, washing it and shampooing it, and it still looks good. So shout out to Lavy Hair. All right, so now I'm taking my scissors and cutting that extra cap off. I already glued it down with my liquid lace glue and dried it and applied some makeup. So now I'm adding the layers of glue to stick on this wig. Once again, this is liquid lace glue from galaxygirlhair.com, the one and only. And I make sure I do like 2 on average, but sometimes I'll do 3. Like, I think I'm starting to do 3 now more than before. And some of my clients tell me that the more coats of glue you use, then the longer your wig stays on. So that sounds like it would be true. So now, instead of doing just 2 coats, then I'll do 3. So let me know in the comments, if you do your own wigs at home, or if you go to a stylist, then what works for you? Does it matter? Do you do 1 coat? Do you do 2 coats? Or do you do 3? Y'all, I've actually known a stylist that used to do 5 coats of glue. Yes, 5 coats of glue. And basically, I used to sell my glue in my salon suite back in the day. So I was one salon suite, but there were maybe 7 other big salon suites in that building. So I used to sell a lot of stuff to my coworkers. I used to have a beauty supply store right there in my suite. And I used to sell dye, bleach, tools and stuff like that to the other stylists in the building. And I used to sell them wholesale hair. And one thing that I used to do is give away my lace glue to them for free, so they can make me some content, tag me into something. So there was a stylist there that I used to give glue to, and after I gave him a bottle, maybe a week or 2 weeks later, he came back and he was like, "Breezy, I need some more." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, "You done already?" He was like, "Yeah, girl." He was like, "I used 5 coats." And I was like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, I was like, what? I've never heard of that before. I was like, what the heck? But it's crazy because, listen, I respected it because he did some really good hair, and his name was Adam. And if I find his Instagram, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the comments below. But he's in Atlanta also, and he is an amazing stylist. His work is so neat. His curling and his styling is really good. And yes, y'all, he told me he used 5 coats of glue. Okay, so yeah. So now I'm using my liquid lace gel. Okay, we got the glue and we got the gel, and I am molding these baby hairs. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys before, I don't know if this is like my third time saying this, but I firmly believe that baby hairs are not just fashion. Like, they're not. Baby hairs help your lace stay on longer. Like, when your lace touches even a little bit of water or a little bit of humidity, even when you make facial expressions and it's constantly like putting like resistance on that lace, little by little, the edges will come up. Like, the edges may come up maybe, I don't know, 5 days later, maybe 6 days later. But when you have baby hair, you can't even tell. It keeps the lace down on the corners a lot longer. So even though y'all, not all of y'all, I know a lot of y'all really love the baby hair look because, you know, it's culture and it's cute. Like, what? What are we talking about here? Like, baby hairs are cute. But if you have girls that don't like it, then you have to take into consideration that baby hairs are not just fashion. They actually help your lace stay on longer, especially on the temples and on the sideburns, okay? So when I started doing my installs again, I was doing the temple baby hairs, but I wasn't doing my sideburns because I kind of felt like, you know, sideburns are just doing too much. Like, I don't feel like doing all that. Like, it's funny because I'll do that to my clients, but I'll be so lazy, I wouldn't do it to myself. Or maybe like I was going through a phase where I thought that the sideburns didn't look natural. But anyways, so I wouldn't do it on myself, and the sideburns would always, you know, kind of pop up or slide back, like maybe like a week later. And I'm like, damn, like, you know, I know a wig is going to come up anyway, but how can I prevent this from happening within a week of my install? So one day I was like, you know what, let me try these sideburns. And listen, my wig did not come up for 2 weeks. Okay. Like, my wig did not come up for 2 weeks. So yes, like, especially when you're using certain products, like I use my liquid lace gel, so it holds the hair in place and it does not move. So yeah. So anyways, I know I just went on a tangent, but listen, it deserves it because I be learning so much. Like, that's why you really can't stop developing your craft. Like, if you do something, there's no level to mastery that doesn't get succeeded at some point in time. Like, people are always getting better and better and better at doing hair. Even when you think you're the best, listen, you're not. You're just simply not, because girls are coming out the woodworks with new techniques, new strategies, new hairstyles, like colors. Like, the hair game is so creative, and it's turned into like this beast that nobody can control. And it's just beautiful. But anyways, yeah, never stop developing your craft. Never think that you can be good enough to where you don't have to study anymore or try new things anymore, because that's how you get stagnant. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get stagnant. So yes, now I'm taking my flat iron and I'm pressing out all 22 of these inches. Okay. And the flat iron that I'm using today is from Berry, and this is easily the quality of a $300 flat iron. And I'm sure it's not that much on their website, but it can definitely pass for one because it is really good. I don't have to pass through the hair like 5 times just to get the hair straight. It's really, really hot. Okay. So listen, if you're using this on your natural hair, then don't go past 430. That's all I'm gonna say, because it gets really, really hot. It straightens out the hair really, really good. And it's also a 2-inch plate. So instead of the 1 inch or 1.5 inch that I used to use for a lot of my career, I realized that switching to the 2-inch plate is really good for flat ironing long, straight weave. It just makes the process quicker, and I think it just does a better job. So yep, now I'm using my hot pink comb from galaxygirlhair.com so I can straighten out and flatten the top of her wig. And sometimes when wigs don't lay the way you want them to, you have to just go through row by row at the top of the wig with maybe a wax stick and take your hot comb and just press down, press down, press down the hair that's not like laying in the right direction. Or you can use foam and water, and you can mold your client, put your client under the dryer, and then, you know, you can flatten out the top that way. But whatever you have to do, make sure you do it. Okay, because the ultimate goal is making sure that it is laid to perfection. All right. So now I took some Got to Be Holding spray, and I'm creating that wave effect right in the front. And y'all, ever since I learned how to do this, I've been mastering it ever since. So I love doing this wave on basically all of my clients. It makes the hairstyles look a lot more neater. It gives fresh perm. Okay, it gives coming out the forehead, and it just makes it look really, really good. So if you are a hairstylist and you want to kind of up the game on your styling and, you know, like be up there with the big dogs, then I suggest you start practicing doing that wave right in the front of the hairline. With a side part, with a middle part, it don't matter, just every time. So as you guys can see, this hair is good. Like, this hair is good. You can see it through the screen. So like I said in the beginning, my client Tip, after this appointment, she came back like 3 or 4 weeks later and got the same wig installed, and it still looked good. So as you can see, this is 100% human, and y'all, they did that. So once again, thank you so much, Lavy, for sponsoring this video with this Cambodian 13x4 lace front unit. If you guys want this exact wig, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Turn on your notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video.